Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 6, Burnin and Beefin. And I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm tired from work, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it. If you've been here before and you're not yet subscribed, y'all already know I'm trying to grow my channel, so help your girl out by hitting the subscribe, liking the video, and sharing the content. If you're new here and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So we pick up at the vineyard where, Candiace and Ashley are still getting into it. Candiace tells Ashley that, she's not going to talk about Chris. Like, you are not going to talk about my husband. When her husband likes to suck peen. So the ladies like, look, we're not drunk enough for this at a winery. They like, we ain't had enough drinks. We ain't had enough wine for this. Candiace got their tongue. Cat got their tongue. So Ashley said, are you deflecting? Girl, what? This lady just said your husband likes to suck the big pee, and you said, are you deflecting? 1 plus 1 is not, the math ain't mathing over here on this side. So Candiace said in her confessional that Michael is a client. She knows who he's paying to see. Ashley, wrong road. Wrong road. You might want to turn it around. You might want to hush. Shh. Don't do it. Ashley, this ain't where you want to go. You don't want to go toe to toe with Candiace. I'm trying to tell you. But Candiace, can we lose the gloves? The confessional gloves, can we just burn them? That's what y'all need to be burning in that candle over there, that fire. So Ashley was trying to get some payback for Candiace's comments, and she tried and failed. Giselle was like, this is too much. And her wig got up and left. Candiace followed right behind her. The other ladies get on the shuttle or whatever. And Robin was like, my Uber is still 30 minutes out. Girl, goodbye. You ain't had no Uber. Stop the man. You was sitting there for the free. That's why you pulled out your Uggs and started getting comfortable. You can call no Uber, girl. Who are you trying to fool? So Wendy asked Ashley, because they're still sitting back. They're still in there. And she like, are you okay? I mean, we rode together, so let me check on you. Not you checking because y'all rode together. So Ashley was like, look, she wanted to say this in front of the group. Why? For no good reason at all. She ain't had not one solid reason why she wanted to say this in front of the group. I bet you ain't want Michael getting exposed again in front of the group. And I mean, I'm just going to say my opinion. I believe what Candiace had to say. It may be alleged, but but I'm just saying, when it comes to that Michael Darby, honey, Ashley said, are you deflecting? Because Ashley know the real. She know. If anybody know, she know. So Candiace pulled Giselle to the side as they're leaving. And, she's like, while we out here, let's have a conversation. So she asked Giselle what happened. And Giselle tells her side of the story. Her side changed every other day. The story changed just a smidge every time. But she said Chris asked her to go into her room, knowing that her non-existent glam squad was gone. That ain't, I don't remember you saying that the last time, but okay. So Candiace told Chris side of the story. He like, no, you said you let's go to my room. He said that's what you said. And she's standing by her man. She gonna stick beside him. They might, like to go back and forth with each other, but when it comes to her man, honey, don't even try it. Giselle already admitted that she had asked him to leave. He left. He didn't say anything inappropriate. He didn't do anything inappropriate. So why we still see everybody saying, Giselle, you didn't think this one through. You thought it was going to be a quick little storyline. You don't got to come up with nothing creative. Everybody was going to fall for it. You was going to do some quick little, acting like a victim, get an apology, move on real quick. Honey, no. And next season, if you don't come with an actual real storyline, we need to go ahead and just demote you down to friend of the show. You just need to be a friend of, because we tired. So she stands on the fact that she doesn't want to be in a room with a married man. That's fine. You told him to leave. When you realized you were in the room with a married man, you told him to get out of there. The door was open and he left. So you didn't want to be in the room with him and you told him to leave and he did without a fight. But okay. And the producers is siding with Chris. I don't care if she one of them producers or not. Every scene they show, he is looking completely the opposite direction of any of the women on the cast. And even the women who ain't on the cast. He looking on his phone. He looking in the sky. He looking left to right. But he ain't looking at y'all. So, as she said, her friend from her mom group, the one who was on a couple episodes back with them two plats, who's trying to get a moment, asked if Candiace and Chris were still together because she felt like he flirted with her. And here the producers go again with the footage. He was looking at his phone. Didn't look up at her once. Didn't even look in that direction. Like, y'all giving yourselves a little too much. Y'all getting just a little bit too much. Like, y'all giving you putting 20 on 10. He's not even looking y'all way. Like, y'all want to make this a storyline so bad. Y'all had ample enough time to think of y'all storylines before they started filming. This ain't it. So, Candiace said Giselle is the reason why SA victims don't come forward. Yeah, true victims don't like to come forward because then we got people like this doing this stuff. Like, come on now. And Giselle like, no, I'm the reason. I'm an advocate for her because, it's true. I stand in my... It's true that you didn't want to be in a room with a married man, but then afterwards we even saw on footage this season that you just hugged him at the spring party. The man who makes you so uncomfortable, you just hugged him. So then we see Ashley, who claims she's not drinking, guzzling down a big glass of wine in one gulp. I'm like, all y'all do is just lie. Anyway, Ashley's, when the next scene, the ladies leave, whatever. Nothing got accomplished. But Wendy tried. And Wendy, I hate it for you. I don't think you're going to make it back. Don't nobody want to film with you, boo. We know how hard it is to get a chocolate woman on this show. But okay. So as she's wasting time with an attorney, a divorce attorney, even though she's not getting divorced. So she said she's bi. Where'd that come from? Are you bi because you bi? Or are you bi because Michael wanted... Never mind. It's never mind. So she said she doesn't want to have a loose sex life anymore. She has children now. It's old. It's played out. She's tired of it. Well, he already had grown kids when he met you, so it ain't old to him. So the divorce lawyer tells her, a bunch of common sense. Same thing everybody else been saying, what she already know. And Ashley admits in her confessional that, she's stalling. Duh. Why are you wasting this lady's time? But I'm glad. Go ahead, sis. Get your little 15 minutes. Get your shine on. So when y'all know y'all in the Virginia area and you need a black divorce attorney, there she go. So Mia meets with friends of the show, the friends to the show squad, Jackie and Charisse. And Mia said Charisse's eyelashes slide off her face half the time, but she don't care. And Mia love it. She like, look, I love it. You come in here, you don't care. Your eyelashes is every which way, and I love to see it. Mia need to shut up. Shut up. Anyway, they're having a boring conversation. Mia talks briefly about her story, and Charisse pretends like she ain't heard this before. And then Mia mentions that she's taking the ladies out of state. But the way she said it, like, oh, I'm taking them out of state. Catch that. Catch what? Y'all just going to Miami? I'm pretty sure every adult has probably been to Miami at least one time. I mean, these grown with Miami. Can we start using our passports again? Or, I'm just saying. And then they didn't even get to South Beach, but we gonna get there. So they talking about the Miami trip, and she said there's 9 ladies but 6 rooms. Why? Why do we keep doing this? Like, it doesn't make it interesting when they be fighting and tussling and playing games and doing hopscotch and twerking for rooms. Like, it's not interesting. It's a waste of time. We never cared for this. And yet they do it every single time there's a trip. Why? Honey, listen, I'll film with y'all, but when the night comes, I'm going to my hotel room. Goodbye. I'm not dealing with this. I ain't in no college dorm. I'm not sharing no room with nobody. I'm not doing all that. I'm not fighting for no room. So we see Wendy and her chocolatey husband and daughter, and I love to see her family. her and Eddie just look really good together. They really complement each other. So Wendy speaks with Eddie. They decide to scrap the Nigerian lounge, library, grocery store idea. And we knew she was gonna do that. Like it seemed like she was trying to go somewhere with it, but and really ultimately they just wanted Peter to be on the show. Peter, find a way to get your peach back. I think if they bring Cynthia on there because she got something going on now, then maybe we can bring Peter back where he want to be, which is back to holding his peach over there in Atlanta. But I digress. So she was saying that she going to Miami. And, Eddie was like, okay, y'all ladies is full of drama. Yes, it's a reality show. So we see Giselle and Robin. They're shopping. Out of anybody, I think I'd rather see Charisse with her eyelashes sliding off shopping. What? Why are we seeing these two shopping? And literally trying on clothes. Like, Giselle going there with that knapsack on her head. Robin looking how she look. She ain't even wearing her joggers or her caps. But whatever. I'm like, which store is this? So I make sure I never darken that door. But okay. So Giselle and Robin mentioned the Miami trip, of course. I guess that's what they were shopping for. I couldn't tell. I didn't know if they were getting ready to go to the church picnic or the school function for the kids. I didn't know what was going on. But Giselle said that Candiace isn't feeling Ashley. Honey, she not feeling you. If anything, she not feeling you even more because you got the mess started. But Ashley, she arrives, and she said Michael's away in the Bahamas. Last week he was in Vegas, then he was in Paris, then he was in South Africa. Honey, he was in Mars. If Michael don't want to film, like, it's okay. You can just say Michael don't want to film. You don't even got to tell us where his whereabouts are. Just get into it and start talking. You don't got to, because when the last time he been home? Is he a rapper? Is he going on tour? What is going on? So, Ashley discussed the LLC and was saying that, they working on getting it completed. And Michael was like, because she was like, did you already do it? And he was like, why do you think I would do it without talking to you? Because he's Michael Darby and he don't talk to you. Period. But more importantly, we thought the LLC was already done and y'all was already looking for houses. Honey, you don't got a clue as to what's going on. I would say she needs to get a lawyer, but honey, just stay. Just stay and be quiet about it. Just be like, we reconcile. And just move on. Don't even say nothing else about it. It's fine. Because you ain't going nowhere. You don't know how to function. You don't know anything about finances. You don't have a clue as to what's going on. You can't even keep your lives together and keep your story together. Honey, this is your storyline. And you forgot? You're only a couple episodes in. So even the Green Eyed Bandits had to call her out and be like, wait a minute. Giselle, like, hold up. We thought she already had the LLC. And she ain't going to let that go. Because she'd rather talk about your business than her own. But anyway, so she was like, no, I thought it was, but it wasn't, whatever. So Robin says she been knew about Michael sucking the big P years ago. So Giselle asks, if the escort looks like Juan Dixon, because we know she's saying that's Michael's type. That's what she said. She said that's Michael's type, is Juan Dixon. Juan probably like, now how I get into this? Okay, shout out to Nene Leaks. How I get into this? I ain't had nothing to do. This time I had nothing to do with it. Robin, watch your friend. We know that y'all ain't really, like, y'all together, but y'all ain't really, y'all together for convenience, yes. But come on now, he still is the father of your children. Like, you got to shut that down. So, as I'm growing tired of hearing about Ashley's storyline, Giselle mentioned that she never wants to speak to Chris again. Huh? Because Chris shouldn't be wanting to speak to... Girl, please, goodbye. So, the ladies arrived in Miami because we saw them in the airport. Ashley was doing her TikToks. We don't want to see it. Just like we don't want to hear about Michael no more. If y'all going to talk this much about Michael, just bring him back on the show. So, the Green Eyed Bandits are riding separately. And I think that's probably like a rare occasion. Mia split them up. Cardi is trying to understand, like, what is her strategy? Why she got us sitting in this car and got them sitting in that car? And then they're like, what? And do we got enough rooms for everybody? Now, y'all already know how the game go, and you don't. So Jackie, Mia's best friend, said, because Giselle was like, oh, something about them being divorced. And she was like, we were never married. That's just her co-parent slash baby daddy. Okay. Girl, happened to the best of us. I understand. Giselle says she wants to add a young thing to her roster. Roster of what? Girl, who are you trying to fool? You still worrying about Jamal Bryant. Sharice is another card keeping quiet that she has her own room. She already knows she got her own room, and she should not have her own room. You just came back this season as friend of. You've been MIA, no pun intended, for a little bit. You shouldn't have your own room because Mia likes you. Mia don't even know you. So they pull up to the Airbnb, and Wendy like, this is in a residential area. It's definitely not giving South Beach. It's not giving South Beach. And thanks to the producers for clearing it up. They in North South Beach, like away from the beach. Honey, we need to be like on the strip. Like we need to be able to walk out the Airbnb and be on the beach. We need to be able to walk up and down Miami when we walking out. Now we got to get in the car, drive all the way down. We too far. It's too far. So the house is nice. The food looks good. And then, the chef was like, can I get you anything? And Mia was like, you can bring me my plate. Here go her friend almost outing her, talking about, oh, well, do you want him on your plate? And she's like, she started looking on her face. She's like, oh, no, I'm just kidding, girl. And she's like, girl, please, me and G celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary. And so, what that mean? Is it open for both of y'all, or is the marriage just open for him? I'm just saying, allegedly, like, don't hold me to it. Ooh, almost lost my notes on that one. Listen, it just sounded like you could have an Ashley Darby situation going on. That's just what it sounded like. I don't really know that to be a fact. So, we do the room game. Blah. Mia names the rooms after popular strip clubs and TV shows. Jackie and Mia are in the Queen of Diamonds. Because Mia talking about she's a queen. Where that strip club at? Because last time I checked, it was King of Diamonds. I done been to KOD. I done been to KOD. I don't know why it shut down. That used to be a fun time. End of an era. I tell you, stuff just ain't the same no more. But anyway, Queen of Diamonds, I ain't never heard of that one. That must be one out there in Potomac. But anyway, so the ladies are complaining. The Green Eyed Bandits got to share a room, of course. And they're like, why we always got to share a room? Because y'all attached by the hip, like Karen said. And they only got one bathroom. Suck it up. Y'all barely going to be there anyway. Unless y'all just going to be boring and just be sitting in the Airbnb all day. Sharice is like, I should have my own bathroom. I like to sleep naked, this and that. Me too, child. But I mean, get over it. Like, get a robe and walk to the bathroom. Like, be glad you even here on the trip. Because why are you even here? You bring nothing. You're boring and dry. You haven't been talking about anything. You look uninterested, like you really don't even want to be there. And if you want to go, honey, she got the money. She don't even need the money. Just go. Go get a hotel then. So Ashley snuck and went and got the card because Candiace isn't there yet. So if you haven't watched the show yet, Candiace isn't there because she says she's recording music. What music she's recording and who's going to hear it, I have no idea. But she's out busy doing something with these songs, so she's going to be late. So Mia would not disclose where Candiace is sleeping. She wanted to keep it some kind of silly little childish secret. So Ashley snuck and got the card. She take it to the Green Eyed Bandits because, they clicked up. And she looking and she like, okay, so Candiace gonna be in the same room as Wendy. Mind you, Wendy room got one full size bed. Honey, I don't even want to be in that bed with my small child. Honey, it's too tight. I need room. Okay, it's a big body Benz right here. I need space. So she was like, y'all is wrong for having two grown women sleeping in one small little bed. They want Candiace to go off so bad so it can be like, ooh, look, see, it's Candiace's fault. I always just wonder, how it would be if Monique stayed and Candiace left. Like, would y'all be pulling these same stunts and shows? But anyway, so they looking, they like, that's crazy. Robin gonna say, okay, well, Wendy should share a room since she's the meanest person here. No, the one you're sharing a room with is... Anyway. So Sharice is up there complaining, acting like she about to leave, talking about her travel agent called 5 places. Girl, if you'll hop on Google real quick and see what's available. Sheesh. Go on Expedia. Like, you know, the travel agent, honey. The only thing I'll be worrying about right now is getting in the Uber. Because it's going to take the Uber a minute to get. The Uber going to be costly coming all the way from South Beach. All the way up to North Miami. But okay. So me and FaceTime and Peach holding Peter. And, you know, he going to get his camera time. And he going to get his camera time. So she like, are you going to be at the restaurant? Because, you know, he got his restaurant, Bar 1. He is holding on strong. He got it in Miami and Charlotte. I don't know where else. If y'all know where else, let me know in the comments. But we've been seeing it. I even seen it over there on Ready to Love. And that show ain't even on Bravo. So he like, because I'm like, when did Mia get his number? And why is she talking to him? But anyway, she was like, well, I got the girls here. I got Giselle and Robin and Wendy. And he was like, oh, I got beef with Wendy. Let her know. So then we see the preview for next week where Mia is like throwing drinks in Wendy's face. It looked like she was, you know, we only seen little clips. So we got to watch and see. But I don't like how they treating Wendy. There's something fishy going on over there with what they trying to do with Wendy. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it seemed like they're going to be getting into it. The girl's going to get to tussling next week. So we going to see what happened. Wendy, don't be letting Mia do you in your kind of way now. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. I'd rather leave the show than have you thinking that you... couldn't be me. Anyway, let me know what y'all thinking down in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.